Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Kemal AA and this is another Chelsea transfer news video for you guys, where I'll be keeping you guys up to date with all the latest Chelsea news in the past 24 hours and more news on the managerial situation regarding Frank Lampard, Thomas Tuchel, all his potential successors and replacements. Also discussing Olivier Giroud and a potential move for him away to Juventus. Some big news regarding that as well, and delving into all the latest reports. But before I do get into it, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and comment down below your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. But without further ado, let's get straight into today's Chelsea transfer news. Now, starting off with the Lampard situation. Now, yesterday I made a big video regarding the latest news surrounding Lampard and the fact that he's on the brink of getting sacked. Now, that is still the case, but there has been more reports. The social media briefing has been done, the club have released statements, and there has been a lot of talk, and all the latest reports by the top journalists, they've been stating that he is on the brink of getting sacked, but the club are giving him one last chance. Now, that is reported by the Telegraph. Telegraph has stated that Chelsea do not have a ready-made succession plan for the replacement of head coach Frank Lampard, with the club yet to hit the panic button over their poor run of form. The Guardian Sport then went on to say that Frank Lampard is set to be given time to prove that he deserves to stay as Chelsea manager, despite growing alarm behind the scenes about performances and the club's board being alerted to Thomas Tuchel's interest in the job, if it of course becomes available. This is written by Jacob Steinberg. Jacob Steinberg has a lot of close connections with Fabrizio Romano, so his credibility, his reliability is tier 1, very reliable source, and he knows that Thomas Tuchel is on the shortlist. He's definitely on the shortlist, as I keep stressing. Thomas Tuchel is the first choice manager to replace Frank Lampard at Chelsea at this current moment in time, but as the reports are saying, they haven't really contacted his representatives. It's more of a case of his job is under review. Now, what that means is they're going to be looking at closely at him now, because of the performances. It's natural, we have 1 win in 6. It's an abysmal form, for the stature of a club like Chelsea. You can't be having that kind of results. It's a results-based business. It's as simple as that. As harsh as it is, the performances, the tactics, the style of football, the results, it's been too poor. It's been too poor, and of course his role is under review. He could get sacked. Listen, if we lose our next 2, he's gone. He knows it himself. He's under serious pressure. The fans know it. Everyone else knows it. He is on the brink. If he wins his next 3, the pressure, of course, is going to ease. But if he loses, against Fulham or Leicester, his job again will be under scrutiny, and it's a big issue. Now, there is news regarding Tuchel. Now, it was reported by Matt Law. Matt Law, a very reliable Chelsea journalist, he's connected with the club, has a lot of sources. So again, when you read anything written by Matt Law, take it seriously. Now, he said that essentially, he wrote an article that was released this morning. He said that Chelsea have already been warned off Thomas Tuchel once, as the German again attempts to put himself in the frame if the club are forced to make a managerial change. Now, essentially, when you delve into the article, when you read into the article that Matt Law wrote, he basically stated that Thomas Tuchel isn't that likely to come to Chelsea, and the reason why he says that is because of Tuchel's character and his personality. Tuchel's personality and character has been questioned throughout his coaching career, following numerous allegations of rows with his players and employees, with the subject also becoming an issue while he was at Paris Saint-Germain. Now, back in 2017, when Conte left Chelsea, of course, were having meetings with different types of managers. They wanted to switch to a more attacking style of football, hence why Maurizio Sarri, Thomas Tuchel, and Maurizio Sarri ended up being our manager. Now, at the time, Thomas Tuchel was in the running for the PSG job, and he ended up going to PSG at the time. Now, essentially what happened was Mourinho Ganescar was really impressed with the meeting that took place with Thomas Tuchel. However, that never materialised because, of course, we never secured Champions League football at the time. We didn't have much lucrative players. We weren't willing to spend and etc. etc. And as a result, Thomas Tuchel went to Paris Saint-Germain at the time, which was a lot more lucrative, and we ended up signing Maurizio Sarri. Now, the problem here is personality and character, which is what they're worried about and what Matt Law's worried about. We've had it in the past with Jose Mourinho, Antonio Conte, where they've had rows with the club. They've not got on with the Chelsea hierarchy, and it's caused problems. He wants certain players. He wants to have control over transfers. And at the end of the day, the role that he's going to be given is head coach, not manager. So, it's a case of where he will be able to put his input, but he's not going to be having the final say. The person that the final say is, of course, Mourinho and Roman. So he wants more control, which could cause some clashes and some friction, which is understandable. And that is a big stumbling block with Tuchel, I will admit. Even though I love Tuchel, I'd love him at Chelsea. That is one negative with him. However, again, he's a JDP manager, attacking football, moving the ball quickly. He's proven his pedigree, world-class manager. He's a top manager. He's proven it at the highest level. Done it in Europe. He's done it in the domestic leagues as well. And he is simply a world-class manager. So I think that, he's, in my opinion, top 3 managers in Europe. So I think that Thomas Tuchel would definitely be attractive to Chelsea. He wants to manage in the Premier League. I still think that he is Chelsea's first choice despite these reports. But again, as things stand, Frank Lampard's immediate future is safe. He won't be sacked in the next coming days. It really depends on these results. It's just his job role is under review. If performances continue to dip and decline, then yes, he will be dismissed. He will be sacked. But as it stands, he's fine. What do you guys think of that? Are you happy that Lampard is given one more opportunity, one last chance? What do you guys think? Leave me your thoughts in the comments section below. But getting into the final story, and that is regarding Olivier Giroud. Now, there has been links recently reported by Goal.com, likes of Nizar Kinsella, again, a reliable Chelsea journalist, stating that Chelsea reportedly have a decision to make on Olivier Giroud. Juventus have made an official offer, and apparently Giroud's head has been turned. Now, this is really interesting, to be honest. We know that a couple of months ago Giroud was likely to leave in January because of the lack of game time. He wants to make it into the French squad for the Euros of 2021, which is understandable. He's 34 years of age and he needs to get some game time, and he wasn't getting it at the time. Werner was in form, Tammy was playing with a lot of depth, especially in the final third in the attacking department, and as a result he wasn't getting any game time, and as a result he wants to leave in January, which is understandable at the time. Ever since he came out with those comments and his agent came out with those comments, his game time has naturally increased. He's been playing in more games, and in my opinion, he's been our best striker so far. With the performances that he's put in. He scored a win against Rennes, he scored a goal against Leeds, he scored a goal against Aston Villa. He's been putting in shifts of performances, and he's been saving, our bacon essentially. He's been superb, he's been tremendous. He's been getting the end product, he's been scoring, he's been assisting, he's been linking up the play, and he's been our best striker this season at the club without a shadow of a doubt, and I think that we need to keep him if we have any hopes or aspirations of getting into the top 4. And I think that we should be, I know that Juventus put us an offer according to these reports, but we should be persuading him to stay. I think that he's a valuable asset to us. He provides something different, a different dimension to what Werner and Tammy can offer. He's got the best link-up play, and as previously said in an interview, he's our most clinical finisher at the club. So, for me, it's a no-brainer. I think that we need to be keeping Olivier Giroud. And literally just recently, as I record this 10 minutes ago, it has been reported that Giroud won't be leaving, that Giroud will remain at Chelsea despite interest and offers essentially placed from Juventus. So Giroud will be staying at Chelsea, which is fantastic news in my personal opinion. As I said, he's been our best striker this season, and he's fully deserved to stay at the club. So yeah, that is the latest Chelsea news for today in the past 24 hours. If you did enjoy this video, to smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and comment down on your thoughts, opinions in the comments below. Are you happy that Frank Lampard is being given one last opportunity to prove himself? What do you guys think? Whether you're Lampard and Lampard, comment down below. And who would be your first choice manager to replace Frank Lampard? I've got a massive video coming out tonight, a tactical analysis video around 8 o'clock tonight. A lot of you guys loved the Thomas Tuchel one that I did a few days ago, the tactical analysis one. A lot of you guys loved it. It's a series that I'm making for all the potential replacements. Tonight will be on Julian Nagelsmann. A lot of you guys love him, so got one prepared for you tonight, so make sure you stay tuned for tonight at 8 o'clock. So hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.